Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Sports Pitches. Guys, I got effed up by the Super Bowl. I am sick as a damn dog. Every year this happens. We go to the Super Bowl, we go, woohoo! We're meeting all these football players, we're shaking hands, we're kissing babies, and I come home, I'm sick, coughing up a damn lung. Sarah, you survived. You somehow got out of Super Bowl unscathed. What did you do that I didn't?
I really don't know. I mean, I wasn't really going out much because I was so exhausted by the end of the day, and I usually had cage at night because Chris was going out to do the stuff. So maybe it's because I was going to bed at 10 p.m.
You
Plot twist.
also
So was I. So
Here's
was
the
I.
Sarah has a built-up immune system because she has a young child in her house.
That is
So
true.
all
So
the
I'm
germs
a little
that
bitch.
you were freshly exposed to, Sarah's been exposed to for the last
Okay.
3+ years.
I
I
don't
will
I-
say, little CJ's also sick. So that my theory kind of goes out the window, but CJ gets sick if someone looks at him. Like
CJ's a bit
Maybe
of
what
a
you're
bubble
trying to
boy.
say is CJ's not around the kids enough. Is that what you're trying to say?
CJ's around the kids. CJ, but Conrad has been sleeping in my
Shade.
bed, coughing directly in my face. Knock on wood,
Mhm.
I'm raring to go.
Mhm.
But I married a bubble boy,
Yeah, you
and
did.
I feel a little duped, to be honest.
Okay. Guys, we've got a jam-packed show. We're obviously going to talk about the Super Bowl. I've got a JSN jersey hanging over my shoulder. I got my Seattle Seahawks hat on. We're going to break it down by moment, by hip gyration from Bad Bunny. So excited. We're also going to be talking about Jordon Hudson and her spicy little t-shirt. We're going to maybe get to James Pierce Jr. if time allows, and we've got a sports pitch for the ages. But first things first, I'm very excited to say I started Traders last night, and I am 4 episodes in.
Wow.
I
Way to
binged
go.
4 episodes. Z joined me after episode 2, so now we're both in.
Goes down
Love
smooth.
it.
Yeah.
Goes down smooth. Sarah, you would love it. You would love
Okay.
this show. And everyone's been telling me
Don't
this.
tell me anything, but does someone
won't-
stab someone in the back?
A lot.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot. I mean,
yeah.
Alan Cumming, who I did spend a week with in Australia, and is my dear friend, I'd like to say. Probably wouldn't remember
Wow.
me, but we did spend multiple days together. He is so good. Like the costumes.
It's
I
amazing.
believe he's always Emmy nominated for it. I think has won some.
He's going to be like the new RuPaul. It's going to be like every single year he wins the Emmy for like best outstanding host for whatever.
When he's
So
walking
good.
around the table, I'm like, this is Pete Hegseth wishes that he had this,
The
How many,
command.
so how many episodes? Because I gave you
There
a
are
challenge.
8. There
Okay.
are 8. You gave me a challenge. I'm halfway through. You said,
Okay.
and Meg's coming into LA this week, and you guys are going to watch the new episode on Thursday. So I'm almost there. I think I can make it. With as sick as I am, I'm not working.
You got
After this,
nothing else to do.
I'm going right back to bed, mama. Okay, so Sarah and I were both in San Francisco. We both went to the Super Bowl. Listen, I'm booze free. I'm booze free since January 1st, and I'm still going. So I didn't go out at all. The only time I did go out, Sarah, was when you saw me on the NFL honors red carpet with my nippaloonies out to
You
the sky.
really went out. You went.
Yeah, maybe that's
My
where you
nips are
caught a cold.
I wasn't there representing anybody. And I saw that in my closet. I actually wore that top for my bachelorette party to tell you the origins of it. And I said, I got a little nippy cover. So my nips were out, but they were there. They were bouncing around.
They were Chapel Ronin.
They were
It was a nice
chaperoning.
surprise because I didn't know you were. I mean, I should have assumed you were going to
No,
be there.
the week
But
is
then
so crazy. You're
Mhm.
like flying by the seat of your pants.
And I
I
didn't even
interviewed-
see Colleen because I was on the far end, closest to the stage. So we got, we barely got anybody.
So what were you
until
there
the
for?
last half hour.
You were there for your show with Kevin Hart and Kenan Thompson. You were interviewing people. You got to go to the Pro Bowl. How was that?
Yeah. I didn't get to go to the actual game. I went to,
How
I
devastating.
got to the field
I'm kidding.
before. So I got to spend 2 hours on the field before. And then I interviewed everybody inside the NFL experience for a segment that airs on the show today.
Fun.
It's
It
on the
would
show.
be
It's great. I
yesterday.
can't wait for you guys to see it. It turned out really, really good. I'm
Awesome.
very proud of it. Yeah, so
Probably
I was
more compelling than the actual Super Bowl, I'd have to imagine. Probably better than the game.
spicy already, but I agree. The Pro Bowl was 66-52. I'm just saying.
LOL, that's so
A lot more
funny.
scoring in the Pro
WNBA
Bowl.
score.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so then I was also doing a segment for NFL Honors. We do this thing on our show called like Future Headlines. So I was having NFL players read future headlines, jokes. And then I got the NFL choir to sing a joke.
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Oh, what a
Yes,
get.
they are amazing.
Megan, did
Is
you
that-
not watch NFL Honors? It was opened
didn't.
by the choir, who is like
So sorry,
past
didn't.
and present players. They were incredible.
Yeah, they
Wow,
sounded really good. They're great
Yeah.
harmonies. Mm-hmm.
Guys, let's talk about the game. What a stinker. What I mean, what a stinker. It was great. I mean, there was a lot of
I'm
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
saying, like, as a Seahawks fan, I'm sure it was like a great game because you're like don't have
Calm.
to stress.
Yes.
Which like part of the hardest part about football is stress. Like everyone else is like, oh my gosh, this is such a great game, and then the fans of those teams are like, this is the worst game ever.
Yeah, no, yeah. We actually separated our house. We cut our house in half. One side of the house was the sicko house, and the other side of the house was for like everyone else that just sort of like showed up and wanted to eat food and watch the halftime show.
So not
Sure.
physically sick, mentally sick.
Mentally sick, mentally ill.
Gotcha.
And so I really didn't get to it was kind of a bummer. Like I was sort of entertaining the normies. And Zach, I would just hear every once in a while like, "Fuck!" Like in the other room, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna protect my peace. I'm gonna stay in here. I'm gonna eat another cookie. Oh my god.
Yeah, I want to hear what everybody ate. I actually like
the spread at our place.
Give me your
was pretty
spread, Sarah. Give
impressive.
me your spread, and then I'll give you our spread because I'm pretty proud of
Zach
ours.
smoked a pork butt, I believe,
Okay.
for 15 hours
Okay.
or something crazy. Like he started it the day before.
Uh-huh.
And then we had a lot of dips. Yeah, that was the star of the show, was the pork butt.
Of course, a butt is always the star.
It's also really great, like stress relief to have a task to keep
Yes.
yourself busy while you're anticipating the start of the game when your team is playing. So that's good for him to do.
Sarah, where did you end up watching?
I had to watch it at work, but we did have a little bit because we had a table read at 9 p.m. after the game.
Oof.
But they did a little Super Bowl party for us, so we had wings and sliders and nachos, but no like drippy cheese. It was just like shredded cheese. So I was like, I'll just do chips and salsa. And then one of our production supervisors made his wife made chili, some with one pot with beans, one with no beans, and then 2 sets of cookies, one with nuts and one with that. Like they did a really nice job, and they got us
Wow.
beer, which was very nice.
We had a whole soft food section because our friend Matt O'Brien, comedian, maybe you guys know him and Julia.
The loveliest.
Matt was just on a cruise and got a piece of steak stuck in his throat and had to go to the cruise hospital and then had to fly home, a whole thing. So our sweet baby Matt, we had a little soft food section
Men
for
are
him.
so fragile.
They
really like. It's like, honey. Oh my gosh.
She's got a small esophagus.
I mean, I choked on a curly fry, and this is years ago. This would have been probably 2018. Ambulance had to come. My life flashed
But you
before
made
my
a meal
eyes.
out of it.
I wet my pants. Like I mean, like I was dying. And
Wait. What?
yeah, I choked on a curly fry. With my
I just
friend.
think every time you say I choked on a curly fry, I'm like, I want this to be the name of your next special.
My friend tried to give me the Heimlich unsuccessfully, like 2 or 3 times. We called 911. They took their sweet time coming. My life flashed before my eyes. I wet my pants. Like it was like, oh, I'm dying, and it's gonna be like people are gonna make fun of me. This is gonna be a full Mama Cass ham sandwich situation.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
luckily the curly fry just disintegrated. You know, it was It
Okay.
basically and I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to eat a curly fry again. I'm so traumatized. Week later, back having curly
Throwing them
fries.
back.
Week
Throwing 'em
later,
back.
Arby's
They're
drive-through.
my favorite fry.
You
I can't get rid of
pissed
them.
yourself. You pissed
Ugh.
yourself. Wow. That's actually crazy.
It
When your
Can't
life
believe it
flashed
took
before your eyes, what
terrifying.
did you see? What did you see?
I saw people making fun of me for choking on a curly fry and dying. Like, I was like, I'm not even going out a hero. I'm going out exactly how I would go out.
I think that's a legitimate concern. I
Mhm.
also am just shocked. This must have happened before you moved to the house where you taped your special, because we saw 4 ambulances during your special.
Yes. This happens. I was in New York.
Oh, okay.
And when the EMTs came, they were like, "Tell us what happened." Couldn't have been less interested.
Mm.
As I stand there with pee-pee on my pants. And then they decided that I didn't actually choke. I just missed my boyfriend, which was CJ, who was in Times Square, and I didn't miss him at all. I know.
Well, let's hear about your spread. Was there
Okay,
curly
no curly
fry?
fries. No curly fries. We had 3 different kinds of wings.
Ooh.
We did a really good Detroit style pizza, cheese bread. Then we had soft pretzels with queso dip.
Amazing.
So
Yes.
good. Buffalo chicken dip, the street corn dip, and then like a charcuterie and a dessert spread.
God, I think you guys might win.
It
I
was
think
so
you
good.
guys
And there
For
were
sure.
there
sent
were only
it.
like 7 people. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who all came over?
It's actually just your family.
Yeah, it was just
You,
me.
your mom,
Lots
in a
CJ,
room.
your
So
kids.
it was my crew, my 3 boys, my mother, and then my best friend Abby, her husband, and her 2 boys.
Okay, fun.
And
Okay,
that was
fun.
our
Fun
little
group.
party, and the boys were absolutely insane. It was 4 boys under the age of 6. Mac, obviously,
yeah.
an angel. He doesn't qualify
Yeah.
in the craziness.
And
But
CJ.
I know.
I don't think we've ever seen. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Green Day of it all. Have we ever seen a band open the Super Bowl like that? Like, we always have "Lift Every Voice and Sing," the national anthem, but I don't think we have ever. Am I wrong?
I think there's usually like a little pre-concert. I always thought it was outside the stadium. Like, I remember Zach
Yes.
Brown did it for the Falcons one, because we were always like, Zach Brown is like kind of a curse, because every time he sings, we lose.
Oh.
Who I
But it
love.
was like,
So
this
I'm
was
just
like a
always,
part
and
of
then
the
I'm always like, well,
broadcast.
that's a toss-up because I love Zach Brown so much. So I'm just like, do I care if we lose? Because I do want to hear Zach Brown.
Huh.
Kind of like
But
me.
yeah, I thought it was interesting because they were like off to the side of the field, like almost, because it's like, well, we clearly have to start the game right away, right after this. You can't be on the
Yeah.
field. Weird.
I thought it was so interesting. I just had never seen that before. And okay, we've said this on previous pods before, but like, truly kudos to the NFL for bringing out what shouldn't be controversial at all, but Bad Bunny and Green Day, they both I could spend the entire
Brandy
podcast talking about.
Carlisle.
Is
Yeah,
Charlie
Charlie
Puth
Puth.
controversial?
I love Charlie
I
Puth.
thought Charlie Puth. I was like, okay, we're getting a little like sentimental with it.
The
But you saw
girl-
Roger Goodell hugging Bad Bunny after and he like wouldn't let Benito
I know.
go. Like, he would I kind of felt uncomfortable watching it. I was just like, bro, he's
like, you made me so much money.
Like, oh, yeah.
The dress that the girl who sang "Lift Every Voice and Sing,"
Yes.
her
Was it
dress.
Coco Jones?
Yes.
Yes. And
I
she's
was
just
like,
stunning.
this is what I
Stunning.
want for, like, this is what I would wear for a wedding dress.
That's the
I was
wedding
like,
dress.
this is-
Oh my God, lock it in. Lock it
I
in.
do believe there was like
But it's
like
so
a black
adorable.
a black flag on there. Like, like a flag colors that
No,
represent
wedding
like
green. It was like to
Yeah.
represent Africa. Yeah. No,
which I
I wouldn't do that.
Sarah doesn't change that part. Sarah
She has her
actually
silk-
keeps that
she has
part
her
on.
silk on it, and
I just-
that is her wedding dress.
I loved the style. It looked so beautiful on her. She sounded amazing, obviously. Like, I thought,
Yeah.
no notes. I loved all of it.
No, It was incredible. The halftime show, I mean, I felt so emotional. It was such incredible storytelling, and
Oof.
none of it. I think the vast majority, the biggest thing is like we don't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's fine, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
The storytelling in this, I have goosebumps even just like thinking about it. The people that got married, I don't know if you guys heard about this. It was real, and they
Mhm.
were nurses. They were
Mhm.
two
From
nurses.
West Covina High School. So from LA area, Via's Tacos is a Highland Park taco stand. Like there were just really subtle, beautiful touches. Like my friend's husband, who's like, I like well enough. He was like, seems like the props are sort of like basic. And I'm like, no, they're supposed
Shut
to look
the
like you're at a
fuck.
Puerto Rican wedding in Puerto
There
Rico.
are
Like there's gonna be folding
people in
chairs.
those grasses. Are you
Yeah, the
fucking kidding
bushes.
me?
No,
Yeah.
I thought it
It
was
looked
also
like the 70s out there. There was just so much bush everywhere.
I thought it was also
Ew.
like shot in such an interesting,
Mhm.
Oh.
stunning way, which live
Yeah.
performances, they're usually like, all right, turn it on, make sure you got their face. And it was
Yeah.
like from underneath him falling through the house. Like at one point, I'm like, why is
Pedro
Alex
Pascal.
Earl? Yeah. Like just like the random people in the
Ronald
background.
Acuna Jr.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Jessica Alba, Cardi
Yes,
B,
Cardi
who we're
B.
gonna get to.
Yeah.
I would say I know we were like texting like immediately after it, and it felt really so like of the moment. Like it really made me be
Mhm.
like, oh, this is special. It also looked like every single person, every dancer, every bush, every little boy laying on a chair was having actual fun. Like
Yes.
there was joy in everyone's entire body that it made you be like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see like love and excitement and happiness expressed on TV right
It
now.
really did feel like a different vibe of halftime show because I'm thinking about the ones that I would compare it to. Like my favorite halftime show is like the Beyonce of it all when she brings out Destiny's Child. But
Mhm.
even that, it's all about like power and being cool and being sexy and the wind machine and yada yada yada. This was the most joyful halftime show I have ever seen. Like everyone just seemed so excited to be a part of. And I don't know if you guys have seen the video of when they're walking out of the stadium. Even when they're outside, they're still playing their instruments. They're still dancing. They're still having a blast. Like
For
it
the love
just
of the
seemed
game. It's like, listen,
for
you guys are off the
real.
clock. Like your day rate's over. And they're like, we don't care. We'll march to the streets of Santa Clara.
Loved the Lady Gaga. There was a point in time where she was dancing and all of us were like, "Oh, what is she doing?" Like she was
I know.
really trying to do like a
Yeah.
salsa.
'Cause she is a
Um,
good dancer, but I don't think that it's not a Shakira hip
No,
situation.
no.
But
exactly.
there was video of Bad Bunny dancing while she was singing, while he's
I
like
saw that.
changing on the
Aw.
side, and there's like
Yeah.
video. It was very cute. And yeah, I thought it was just beautifully done. I thought that the music itself could have been like a little bit louder. I thought like his voice was like almost drowning out the music, and I don't
Mm,
think that he has this like velvety voice,
Yeah,
but
he's more of like a
yeah, he's a
rapper than a
rapper.
singer.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Whereas like I
Um,
just felt like I still really loved Kendrick's last year,
Yes.
and I thought,
ugh,
like I don't think they're
Yeah.
really comparable, but like I think they both told stories,
Yes.
and
Yes.
the
I
sets and the dressing, like
Yes.
it
I think
definitely was just so well done. It's so elevated,
mhm.
and
I
I
feel
was
so bad for whoever's
impressed.
gonna do it next year. I feel
Well, I
so
do
bad for
think
them.
like I actually find Kendrick and Bad Bunny and probably even some J-Lo and Shakira where it's like we are telling a story and there is a vision. And it's not just like, hey, we need to make sure the stage is here and all the people are there. There's like a full arc to it. And I thought Kendrick did that beautifully. And I thought Bad Bunny did that so well. And I'm wondering because people, are pointing out that Jay-Z is very involved in selecting, where it's like, is it going to be going forward? It's not going to be enough to just like put your microphone down and like stand and sing. We want to see a production, and they both felt sort of like Broadway-esque, where it was
Yeah.
like, this is elevated, and I hope that is the standard going forward, because it just,
Mhm.
especially when the games last year, snoozy game, this year, snoozy game, it's
Snoozy
like
game.
you're kind of relying on these halftime shows to be
Yeah.
the real
Oh,
pop.
you absolutely are. And I'm just even remembering now, like the storytelling in the energy, the power lines.
Oh my
I
gosh,
had
no.
no idea about any of that stuff. Like he totally drew attention to all of these issues that Puerto Rico is having. And
'Cause we abandoned
by the
them.
way, when Ricky Martin came
Oh
out,
my god, looking incredible.
but hold on.
I knew
Sylvia
it
was like,
immediately, and everyone was like, yeah,
Hung.
that's
Sylvia was
not
like,
Ricky Martin.
Enrique! And I said, Enrique
No.
Iglesias!
No, no, nope, 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 nope.
Absolutely not.
So confidently yelling the wrong Latin name.
And then we were both like, Iglesias. Like, we were trying
Oh my
to like get
God.
everyone to say his name. Embarrassing. I'm so sorry, Ricky Martin. I love
He
you so
sounded
much.
great.
He looked
He
so good.
did.
He
He
sounded
looked
so
good. He
hot.
sounded good.
I saw footage
Ve-
of them. It was either before or afterward, and like Bad Bunny was just like so excited. I'm like, yeah, it just to be able to like feel that from a televised live performance is next
Mhm.
level.
It
Yeah.
seemed like he was geeking out that Ricky was there. Like, he just seemed like, oh my God, I cannot believe that you just did that with me.
Just wonder what they will do next year in LA. You know, like it's going to be very,
Mm-hmm.
because they already did
Let's
the
talk about that.
rappers, you know.
Who could possibly go next?
I think
That
Miley.
would be. I was
think
thinking
Miley.
Miley too.
Miley would be amazing.
I think
Yeah.
Miley could do it. Miley always has like a vision. I've
Mhm.
been
She's
to one of her
campy.
concerts. There is
Yeah.
like, I think like, or you gotta go. I think you do have to go female. You know, that's what we would prefer.
Yes.
I think Dolly Parton. Like, I think if you get Miley, you also get Dolly Parton.
Could definitely get Dolly. Yeah, since
and
they're
then-
related.
And
together.
then
Yeah.
you are really getting like an icon with like young, new
Adele.
music royalty.
could
Adele would
get,
be
you
amazing.
know, Sabrina
Adele, I think,
Carpenter.
is a little bit too calm. Like, I think her songs are obviously she's got some bangers, but and I think Sabrina Carpenter's too new still. I think it's got to be like iconic. Miley's been in the game for a long time. You've got Taylor Swift.
I could see Taylor being like afraid to do it now because of how good Bad Bunny was.
I don't know. I could
don't
see
see
Taylor
Taylor
being
challenge
really
anything.
inspired. I could see her being like, you know what? Yeah, I am gonna fucking do this because that was incredible. By the way, I got invited to Kylie Kelsey's event.
Yeah.
At
More than
the
Wags.
Super Bowl, more
Mhm.
than Wags.
Mhm.
And she had a couple of sorry, they don't want to be called Wags. That was what the event was called. Don't call me a wag.
Okay. You can
and
call me a wag.
She's
I'm not
just
one, but I'd love to be known
gorgeous.
as one.
She's so tall.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Field
wow.
hockey.
Yeah,
Field
they're
hockey
all with
player.
athletes. Like we didn't
It was
even
a
have
lovely
chance.
event, and she had really good food there, and I appreciated that.
Great. We do have a producer question that pertains to the Super Bowl. So I just want to flag that so we can get that. I think it's a very valid question that a lot of people were asking. This is from producer Olivia. She asked, why no touchdowns for so long at the Super Bowl? Seemed like a lot of high kicks.
Olivia, listen. Well, Seattle is known for its defense. They are literally called the dark side, which is very fun. So, and then the Patriots are kind of like a down and dirty team like that too. So we kind of had a feeling that it was going to be low scoring going into it. But listen, Olivia, we're on the same page. We all thought it was boring. We thought it was a boring game.
Yeah. I do think that exactly what everyone sort of thought was going to happen happened, which was the Seahawks were tested. They played really close, strong opponents the whole time. And Drake May's 23 years old. He was the second youngest quarterback in Super Bowl history. And despite the fact that Vrabel is a Super Bowl like veteran, that the Patriots have other coaches, that they just were, I think the moment was just too big for him.
It's a
He just
baby.
didn't have it.
Yeah, and they were a little less tested than the Seahawks. You know, everybody talked about the Patriots' easy schedule all year. You know, then they play the Broncos, who had just lost their quarterback. So they're playing in the AFC Championship. They're playing a team who is down their best player. So even that game was, quote unquote, an easy route. There's no easy games in the NFL. It doesn't matter who you play. It was I mean, Chris was not doing very well.
No.
Age was just like, he goes, good news and bad news, Mom. I go, all right, let me hear it. And he's like, well, good news, I got to watch a Super Bowl. I go, you're right. He goes, bad news,
sweetie pie.
the Patriots didn't win.
Right.
Wait, did Cage get to go to the game?
No. They watched it at home. He came home with me on Friday, and Chris came back Friday night. So they did their traditional, what they've been doing the last 3 weekends that the Patriots won, which was get wings and make a funfetti cake.
Amazing.
And so they did that.
Cute.
Is Chris pregnant? Because
yes. So anyway, but it was fine. You know what I mean? Like I really thought they were going to pick off that ball at the very beginning of the game. When it was 7-0, there was almost an interception by Jones. And then I was like, oh, that would have changed everything. I just wanted it to be closer. I wanted it to be more fun. I just wanted to be a little bit more dynamic. I thought until the third quarter, I was like, well, Jake Myers is going to win MVP. We've never had a kicker win MVP.
Excuse me, Filipino excellence. I threaded. What do we even call it when you tweet on Threads? I posted a thread where I said,
threaded
give
the
needle.
kicker
The MVP. I mean, like, and none of them were like super, super long kicks. What did he hit? 5?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think at least it was 12-0 at halftime. So that's 4
too. Like there are elements involved. It looked like a stunning day.
It looked really beautiful. Yeah.
So that's the game. I know both.
Hold
of
on,
you
I have
are,
a question.
Yeah,
I have a question. If you are Kendall Jenner, are you texting Bad Bunny after the halftime show and being like, "Hey, oh my God, long time no talk. That was really good."
Yeah, what is her deal? Because we think her and Devin Booker are back together, but like
no, I think she's dating some hunk-a-lunk with a ponytail. I don't know what.
Yeah,
his
he's
deal
like a
is,
billionaire from something really funny.
Yeah, fucking whatever. But she used to date Bad Bunny for quite some time.
Yeah, I'm going congrats, and then seeing like if something sexual comes back.
I did like all of the Tom Brady, Alex Earl stuff that was happening.
Wait, I didn't see any of it.
I guess they were like dating, hooking up.
Were they seen together
like
that week?
At parties?
Yeah,
lots.
They were seen a lot.
What?
Can I be honest?
And then she was at the house on the.
Yeah,
on the stage.
I saw her. Don't talk shit on my girl.
Seeing them flirt makes my stomach hurt.
Why? Because she's so young.
It's just like I don't know. It's not there. There's some combination of elements that it makes me go. Bleh. I don't. It's not. It hits me in a. I don't know if it's the texture.
I don't blame her.
I don't know who she is.
I do not blame her.
I just know her name because I saw it.
Not call her daddy. She's the other.
She's not call her daddy. She is, to be honest, I think she's really sweet and like not problematic. Like I think she just like really loves doing her makeup and like dancing. Like I think she's just kind of.
So she's an influencer or
Tom
a
Brady
podcaster?
She's an influencer. She has a podcast. She was just on Dancing with the Stars. Like she's just very beloved by the girlies.
Did you see
the girlies,
Kim
the gays, and Tom
Lewis
Brady?
Hamilton?
Did I ever?
Ooh. Finally confirmed.
Life in the fast lane.
Somebody on Twitter wrote, Lewis Hamilton doesn't care about mileage.
Hey,
okay, now can we get to we are talking about couples hard launching. There was a hard breakup that happened in the middle of the Super Bowl to one of the players. Stefon Diggs, Cardi B have I believe 2-month-old together, like a young baby together. We've seen Cardi B dancing with Robert Kraft. She has been a very present supporter of this Patriots Super Bowl run. Apparently, so she was throwing Stefon Diggs a $1.2 million after party, which is a lot to spend when the team is heavily an underdog, but she got the money, and I say Godspeed to you, Cardi. So she finds out at some point during the game, which is like, I don't even know how she found this out because she was also at the house. Like, she was at the game, her boyfriend's playing in it, and she's in the halftime show, and she has a newborn baby, like the busiest woman. She finds out that Stefan Diggs' other newborn baby, I don't know how that maths, is also in attendance, which he should be. Okay.
Mhm.
Come one baby, come all
Your dad's
babies.
in the Super Bowl.
In the front row with the mother of that baby, and they're wearing Stefan Diggs's jerseys. Cardi B finds this out, breaks up with Stefan Diggs in the middle of the game while he is on the field, not having a great game. They lose the game, and both of them do not attend the $1.2 million after party.
Do you think that since she is downstairs, I don't know where their locker rooms are and then where like the Bad Bunny of it all is, but do
Mhm.
you think she like shouted through the locker room like we're fucking done?
hope. I
Yeah.
hope.
Like
I
she
hope
has
so.
access down there.
Yes, she's close. I was imagining like she probably texted him.
Well,
Like,
I think the night before she was at a party and somebody was asking her, like, I think it happened earlier than we think because someone was just like, what do you have to say to Stefan before the game? And she was like, her complete demeanor
Yes.
changed and she was just like,
good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think the tea was already boiling at that point.
Yeah, I mean, they unfollowed each other after the game on social media, which is usually a clear indicator. It's like their way of saying to the public and everyone else, we're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
But the party of it all, and then like there was like videos of that mom who was in the front row
Also
in a
stunning.
car with Stefan Diggs, but like rubbing her feet on his face, and then
What?
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
There is part of me.
I don't know
'cause
when it was.
Remember when she tweeted like a few weeks ago, "The ghetto always finds me," and people were thinking that was
love
her
her.
commenting on the fact that like the father of her child also had a baby at the exact same time, and it's like, yeah, he had two babies at the exact
Yeah,
same time.
you know who he was. Like, this is like, listen, obviously her
We're on her
paper
side,
is
though.
off.
Yeah.
Of course.
I know.
But
She knows.
everyone, there was like viral clips of the Minnesota Vikings, like them
Yes,
going
that's what
around
I was
and
just
saying
thinking
like,
of.
who would you never let date your sister? And every single one of them said Stefan Diggs. Like,
Everyone
this
said
man
Dick.
is clearly, has a pattern.
Mhm.
And when you introduce yourself into that pattern and you think that somehow you are going to change that pattern, you're not. Like, people are who they are. They're always going to be who they are. Like, women change, men usually do not change. And
We
you
just
cannot
want-
change for a man, and you cannot expect him to change
We just
for
want
you.
But
better for her.
a lot of us have
Of
that
course.
hero complex that we're like, I can do it. I can be the one.
course.
Especially Cardi B. She's Cardi B.
And that's shit that you have to learn the longer you date. Like, the more, that shit you learn in your 30s.
A
And then
$1.2 million.
This is all stuff that this
Did
is all
anybody
a
go?
learning
Yeah, who
experience.
went? I would have loved to go.
I would have gone.
I would have gone.
I would have gone. I
Megan's
would have
like,
spread my
did they have
COVID
pretzels
around
with
town.
cheese with queso?
Did they have chili with beans and no beans? Because I would have been. I don't even like the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. I would have been like, let's go.
But how epic for her that she's probably, she went out on top. She was in the house. She was looking good. Her loser boyfriend lost the Super Bowl. Didn't he?
And
he,
got
like,
punched in the head.
Yeah, and he like was spinning a ball at the end
I
of the
know, he's
game.
such
Did he
he
score a
sucks.
touchdown?
No.
I don't even remember at this
He
point.
sucks. He
I don't think so.
He does
No.
like he sucks. He sucks, Cardi. We want better for you.
Cardi,
Yeah.
move on.
I don't even
Girl.
know if he'll be on I don't think he'll be on the Patriots next year. I think a bigger issue that Seahawks fans need to worry about is Kubiak leaving to go coach the Raiders, and Kenneth Walker is a free agent.
Who ended up winning MVP. I'm going to ask this rapid fire yes or no. Do you think either of these teams will be in the Super Bowl next year?
I
No.
do.
I say no.
I do. I think Seattle is really, really good.
I think
And
Yeah,
if they can
the
hold on
NFC is
to
too.
Yeah,
I think they're really,
true.
really good. I think it is very difficult to go back when you have a new offensive coordinator.
Yep.
Mm,
And
mhm.
I mean,
Even
that's
then,
but
exactly what
well,
happened to the
you
Eagles. The
believe in
their
your
Eagles
husband.
offense is
changing.
incredible.
You
Their
believe in your
offense is
husband, and that's
incredible.
beautiful.
I do believe in
And
my
that's
husband.
beautiful.
Their offense is incredible, but what they were really known for this year was their defense.
Mhm.
And maybe
Yes,
it'll
of
be some
course.
Yeah.
boring games next year, but listen, I believe.
That's great. and
Can
you
we talk
should.
about a rumor that I heard at
Yeah,
the
of
Super Bowl?
course.
Okay, so it was announced that the NFL is going to be doing one of their international games in Australia.
Yes.
Very fun.
49ers, Chargers? I know it's
Don't
two
know.
No,
West Coast
Rams,
Don't know.
teams.
I
Don't
think.
care.
Or
No,
Rams
no, no, no.
Rams,
because
49ers.
yeah.
Oh, that is fun, actually.
Still a 17-hour flight, but well,
That's
I guess they probably get to
crazy.
fly
Okay.
private.
So
Have a nice time.
speaking of the flight, this is what I heard. I cannot for the life of me remember who told me. A woman that works for the NFL in some capacity, works for the NFL international side, flew all the way to San Francisco from Australia to be a part of the announcement. She gets to the airport and she's going through customs, and they're like, "Are you here for business or pleasure?" And she says, "Well, technically business." And they're like, "Well, do you have a visa?" And she was just like, "No." And so she gets pulled in after her super fucking long ass flight, gets pulled into questioning. She's questioned for like 8 hours or something crazy. They say, no, can't come here. Put her back on a flight to Australia, and now she's banned from the United States for 3 years.
What?
What? Because she didn't get a visa?
Because she said that she was
Because, yeah,
there
when you,
for
I mean, we all,
for
Sarah, you
biz.
have performed internationally. It's like when you are going to do like a show in Canada, there's like a very specific paper that you have to present. But like you would think the NFL would like have that. We need
I
Goodell
don't
on
know.
we need to get Goodell's got to get on the
we
phone.
need to get him on the
Zap.
horn. Get him on the horn. We got a question.
This is
That was the tea. That was the tea about town that I heard.
I would be so
There's also going to be a game in Paris, which I think is really exciting.
Wait, was that announced or that's just like rumored?
No, it's announced. Yeah,
have to
Australia and
go.
Paris.
I have to go.
Really want to go to an
love
international game.
Paris. Guys, should we
No.
go? Listen, if there's
We always
sponsors out
say
there
we're
that want to
going
send us to
to.
an international game next year,
Mhm.
listen, we'll sell whatever. I got
I'll
an
go.
audition the other day that I had to turn down that was for medicine for a schizophrenic. I said, girlies, I'm going to pass.
No, I think you should have. I think you should have done it.
fuck.
Really challenge
I missed
yourself.
out. Oh, well, maybe not so much.
So that is
It's the
this
Super
book
Bowl.
closing on the 2025-2026
And can I just
NFL
tease,
season.
these girlies know what happened, but I had a run in with somebody that is very well known in the sports media landscape,
Dead to
and
us.
and they are dead to us.
You cross
now
one
because
bitch,
they
you call
were
all bitches.
So rude. There was somebody that was
A
so
literal
rude to me, you
sports
guys.
bitch, not a
A
fun one.
literal sports bitch who's on our shit list now.
Mhm.
And you could probably guess who it was.
I don't know. Because I had to Google her.
You did?
You know? Yeah, I was like, I know I know the name, but like at some point some of the gals kind of blend together. I'm so sorry. Okay, moving on. There is a drama afoot. I mean, so Robert Kraft, tough weekend for him overall. At one point, they cut to him watching the game and he was yawning in his box. And it's like, sir, it's 6 p.m. there. I know you're an elder, but and then also Jordon.
He's on East Coast time.
Yeah,
I know. He's like, I'm
his little
sleepy.
bubble bath.
I need my
He
warm
wants to go
milk.
to bed.
Jordon Hudson, girlfriend of Bill Belichick, was photographed at the UNC Duke game wearing a very, very specific shirt that had a logo of Orchids of Asia Day Spa, which is the Florida massage parlor that was busted in 2019 where Robert Kraft was getting his illegal happy endings.
Incredible.
That's like
incredible. I mean, so this is all stemming from Bill Belichick not being a first ballot into the Hall of Fame, right? This is
but it's not Kraft's fault. Kraft didn't get in either.
Yeah, I think it's just that
it definitely has nothing to do with Kraft.
As we've said on this show before, the Patriots and Belichick had a messy divorce. Seems a little more messy on Bill's side. But there is bad bad blood. I mean, Tom Brady was even on the record saying he wasn't rooting for the Patriots. Like, there's
Well, there's a
toxicity.
reason for that, though. He's not rooting for the Patriots because he's trying to hire Clint Kubiak to be the coach of the Raiders. So he can't be like, "Yay, go Patriots," when he's like actively rooting against the coach he desperately wants.
And also he calls games now. Like, I feel like he can't be biased.
Yeah, but I mean, he ended up saying like, "Yes, I'm obviously like I want that."
I mean,
like
who am I to be upset?
Troy
Peyton
Aikman would be
won't
like,
do anything for Indianapolis.
but I do think that there's, obviously a little tension about Kraft getting the team back without Belichick. Brady wins a Super Bowl without Tom, and then Kraft gets the Patriots back. So I think, and Bill's coaching record just keeps going down and down and down. So, and then he doesn't get into the Hall of Fame. So I don't really think that shirt was a protest about the Hall of Fame. I think it was just like, just a reminder that this guy's like an asshole too, or something.
I think it was, I think a lot of people on Radio Row. Yeah. I think a lot of people on Radio Row were sort of talking sympathetically about Bill Belichick this past week because they're like, obviously the the people that vote, what's that like called, the committee or whatever,
voters.
they're punishing him for Deflategate and Spygate and this, that, and the other.
Which I forgot about. Like, I was like, what? Like, I thought he was, I thought he didn't get in because they were like, he's drama.
No,
it's like,
that
it's
that
weird.
was the word.
Yeah.
That was the word around town.
Absolutely. I genuinely
punishing him for those things that he did, and that's what made him not be a first ballot. But
I do think
it's all stems from the Colts. Like, no,
Bill Pullian was like asked point blank, like, did you tell people not to vote for him? And he's like, I don't remember. And you know what? That's a petty bitch that I give a round of applause to. And like here's the thing though. So like if you go to people and you go, don't vote for him, they still have free will. So it's like Bill Pullian is obviously better liked than Bill Belichick because people had more allegiance to him than they did to Bill Belichick.
Yeah. You know who I would like to see?
Because Sarah, what if I said, hey, don't vote for Rachel for something? You'd be like, if you didn't want to, you wouldn't vote for her. But if you did want to, you'd vote for her.
I think it's just that Bill Pullian has so much of a legacy within the voting. So I think maybe other voters might be afraid that their voting status could be taken away because of Bill. And so, I think he was just making an active case that, we have to punish, people. And so other voters were listening up and following his lead. But I think, even Jimmy Johnson was like, we were all doing whatever it took. Like we were all spying, like we were all it helped. Yeah. It helped maybe less than 1% of the game. So like,
is it public knowledge? Is it public knowledge who you vote for, or is that private?
It's private, but you can release it. So a lot of people have released it. And then like this guy from Kansas City actually tried to explain why he didn't vote for Bill Belichick. And it's like, bitch.
Oh my God. No, wait.
This is a Chiefs thing.
This year's voting was just a new season of traitors.
It's
giving really that.
No, wait. I thought Bill Pullian's answer of like, I don't remember, like was kind of funny. I do think it's worth noting while we're here, and I hate to bring us down, that Robert Kraft is mentioned in the Epstein files. It is not.
Oh, he is? I did not know that.
Many times. It is because there was correspondence between Kraft's camp and Epstein's camp in trying to find legal aid attached to this prostitution bust that happened in 2019. So it is not Robert Kraft being like, hey, can I come to your island? Like Elon. It is coordination, though, when it comes to legal representation in extremely gross matters.
So that's why she was wearing the shirt. She's wearing the shirt to say, hey, remember this? This is in the Epstein files, and Kraft is associated with this. That's probably why.
Which,
Jordon.
Yeah, the Giants co-owner, Tish, isn't it? A Commanders part owner is mentioned in it. The head of the
Casey
LA
Wasserman.
Olympics. I think we said all of this last time. Which Chapel Roan.
We got to remind the people.
No,
we got to remind them.
We do, because no one else is. So it's like it is. I think worth saying these men are attached to it, and like that is part of what the T-shirt is as well.
I think that Jordon should go on Traders. Oop, there I said it.
Oh
Oops.
my god!
Whoopsies.
She'd be so
Jordan
good.
and Bill are like Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir. They're like, they go in together. I'm into it. I'd watch it. Okay, moving on. Do we want to talk about this Bummerino story?
I think we do need to mention it.
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
I think it's like, as a Falcons fan, I'm obligated to say something about it.
Do you want to sort of, if people don't know what's going on, do you want to take us through like the beats?
James Pierce of it all? So James Pierce was our first round draft pick last year out of Tennessee. I think we moved up to get him. And he was at NFL Honors last week because he was up for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Cam Jordon told me like he was going to win, like all this stuff. And then he doesn't win. And then a day later, he's arrested for assault on his girlfriend, who is Rakia Jackson, who plays for the Sparks. They met at Tennessee. Love Rakia. Interviewed her last year. And apparently he drove his car into her car. You know, I think it's like a pattern of stalking, being very upset by the breakup, not willing to let go. He hits a police car.
In the car?
She was attempting to drive to a police station in Miami when she saw him behind her in his Lamborghini SUV. He drove into her car, then drove into a police car. He is facing 5 felonies.
Yeah, 5
One
years.
of them is assault with a deadly weapon.
Which is a
They
car.
are, yes. They
not
are
not a gun.
Yes.
I just want to make that clear.
But if you run someone over with a car, it's a deadly weapon.
Of course, yes, yes.
So I believe like the possibility for jail time with this is extremely high. There is no chance he plays 1 snap for the Falcons next year, which is like obviously further back on the concern list. But this is not going to be like he's getting probate. He is going to serve jail time for this. I think what's really like,
and he
sad,
should.
absolutely.
And he should. You know what I mean? Like this like, you know, I say this a lot when it comes to football players and women who have kind of this pattern. I think when you are an outstanding athlete like you, like, you know, like James is, like Ray Rice, like all these people who, you know, you have been told your whole life, yes. Everything is yes. You get whatever you want. Everyone's like, you're so amazing. You're so amazing. So when a woman is like, no, I do not like you. You are not great. It is so jarring to their brain that they cannot even process it. So like some people can handle it and some people can react and just like move on and like be laid back depending on, you know, their own personality, their own psyche, their own mental health. And some people snap. And I think a lot of it has to do with football and like constant praise from outsiders and then getting no praise from someone you really love or that you're obsessed with. And like that is very jarring. And I think that is just my personal opinion, my personal thought as to what happens. I hope he never plays a snap for us again. I don't know what I will do if he stays, but I can't imagine Arthur Blank keeping him around. And I think because he's on a rookie contract, I mean, surely like they get, you know, he had a signing bonus or something, but I think with a situation like this, you're able to get out of it.
So is she okay? Did she end up in the hospital? Or
I think she is okay. I mean, she's okay physically. You have to think about the impact this is having on her mentally and emotionally. That cannot be overstated how scary this must be. She is also a professional athlete. She is on the LA Sparks. She's a highly like sought after WNBA player to then go through this level of trauma. It's like you've now ruined two people's lives at such a young age.
He's
And
22.
I
Like
know.
his life is
Yes. This is a woman who
completely
is famous,
derailed.
has money, has lots of support, and he still was like, "No, I'm gonna try and do this to her." So I guess, we're just sending love to her. Hope she's
Yes.
getting a lot
Sending
of
love to her.
support.
She's cool as hell.
They
She's
were like a very
amazing.
public couple, supported each other at
Yes.
each of their drafts. Like it was when I saw this, I was like, "Oh my God." Like I was genuinely shocked because I loved seeing them as a couple, but you never know what's happening.
Oy.
Sad. All right.
So sad.
We've got sports bitches though.
Wait, can we
With-
just talk about the Olympics really quick?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the Lindsay. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably want
Oh
to
my
talk about
gosh.
Lindsey Vonn, but I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I think it's really devastating. I wasn't really stoked that she was staying in after she tore her ACL. Like I thought,
People have
like,
thoughts. A
I
lot
don't
of
even
people
know
have
how
thoughts.
that's possible.
but it's also just like you're not the only one that worked every day for the last 4 years to get to the Olympics, and like I just felt like maybe it was taking a spot from someone else. As much, I think that I think there's probably also a lot of pressure to keep her in because she's literally in
Sponsorships and
every
yes.
commercial
Yes.
for the Olympics right now.
And they haven't pivoted away. Like
Yeah.
they weren't like, "Oh, we need a cut without her." They're like
No.
full steam ahead. Like I watched like a 1-minute piece about her training and I'm like, "Hey guys, she crashed on the mountain 3 minutes ago."
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
I will
mean,
say, I do feel like, first off, would we be asking the same question if this was a man? I think that she's going into this. She's 41 years old. She has the opportunity. Like, I think so fucking badass of her to literally have blown up her ACL. She was, my ACL is gone. And she still competes. I feel like that
Crazy.
is so inspiring. And I do feel like she could have stepped down and she could have been like, who's the next woman in my place, and she could have like had a mentor role situation. But at that point, that close to the games, the people who would have been next in her spot or been able to compete, like that would have been a whole thing. These people already know that they're not going to be in the Olympics. You know what I mean? Like if she were to drop down or drop out and then somebody would have had to come and fill in her role for USA, that person's probably not prepped.
what do
Like
you
that
mean
person has
did that? Like she literally crashed at the finals in the US. Like whoever was behind her in those finals was still racing a week before the in the qualifiers.
Mm.
She was in the qualifier when she tore her ACL. I think if she tears it at the Olympics, then I'm like, of course, you're already there. There's nothing else we can do. But 2 weeks before the actual Olympics, before the opening ceremony, you're at a qualifier. The next qualifier goes.
Yeah, I mean she's got that like I've
got
met
that
her
dog.
before. She's got that dog in her. She's intense.
But
She
it
is
also,
so intense.
and I think all of that is true. I think there is her being like, "I'm going to do this." I think you also have to be like, there was a financial aspect of this,
Of course, there's absolutely
that's the part that feels disingenuous.
icky. Yeah.
I think that anybody would have understood if she pulled out. I think that this was her just being a maniac and not she's already got she's so fucking rich. She's been doing this forever. She's gorgeous.
And
She's
and
been
I'm
on the
not
face of a
necessarily
million
saying
campaigns.
I'm not necessarily saying they go, "Hey, here's a check so you keep going," but there was so much financial stress on NBC, Peacock, and all of the sponsors to that.
Yes.
I think you're being naive if you think that's not playing a part.
Yeah. If you think
Call
that
me
they're
naive.
not-
I think it's the love of the game. I don't think this was about money. I think she was just like, I'm 41. I'm going to push myself to do this. Like there is something in her brain. Nobody of right mind, of sound mind would compete on a blown up ACL. Like she's built different. That's why she's 41 still competing in the Olympics.
I went to a trainer today, 39.
Wow.
And all we did was an assessment. Didn't even work out.
Okay.
But
And
I
so
went.
How's your
you're
how's your
same.
downhill skiing, Megan?
Same,
They
same.
might
I
need
said
you.
I'd like to keep my booty, and that's
Dare
the
I
only
say you
goal.
got that dog in you too?
That
I
dog
will
is in my
say-
ass.
I will say this about Lindsey Vonn. I do think that it took a lot of balls to do it and to try. And I do think that, like, when you have worked that hard to get there, it's really hard to be like, I'm not going. Because obviously at her age, she had to work even harder because her body, she was already recovering from an injury. So just to get back. So I think you think about like 4 years of like no carbs and exercising every day and training every day. Like that, of course, like I have no idea how that would feel, what that would be like. So to just say, no, I'm not going to go. Obviously you're like mentally not going to
Too
do
hard.
that. I just think that there were a lot of other elements at play. And I do think that she has, bigger balls than, the ski jumpers that were injecting their balls. So, it's like,
Hey, yo.
you guys heard about that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the hyaluronic acid.
It's
that
like
I put
it's
on
so
my
crazy
face.
how when they're like, we're investigating this, I'm like, how did you even figure out you needed to investigate
No,
that?
baby.
Are we weighing testes in Olympic
That
Village? Like,
I know.
is
They're
whenever
like,
they,
we got a tip. And I'm like, I bet you did.
Hey, yo, just the tip
oh my
or
God.
wow.
Like, what is
Yes, the way,
happening?
because these guys are like, no way we're gonna get caught if we're putting stuff in our balls, and it's like, no, they got you.
Wait, so what is the update on that? Did they get hyaluronic
Yeah.
acid, is that even a banned substance? Like
That's what isn't like.
we
No,
put that
so
on
you
our
know what-
skin.
So they were doing it. So their suits, are tight fitting, and the suits are kind of like a big part of the race. So you get fitted for a suit, and it has to be like a certain tightness, right? So they were injecting their balls with hyaluronic acid to make their balls swell. So when they got fitted for the suit, their balls would be bigger, and then when they went down in size, there would be like an extra flap that would give
That's
them
the grossest.
aerodynamic, more air when they jumped. So it would create like almost like a little like sail.
I just remember
That
Amazing.
is
It's genius, honestly.
hilarious.
I mean, it's physics, which I didn't take. I just remember Eva Longoria in those skincare commercials being like, hyaluronic. I can't even say, what is it?
hyaluronic acid.
Acid. Like, that's all I keep thinking about.
This is like, what was it, the Summer Olympics where the guy's dong was too big and it hit it was like a high
Yes.
jump?
The French guy.
Oh,
It's like the opposite of that.
it's like,
guy.
listen, he may have lost
He
the
was a
gold
pole
medal, but
vaulter.
he won some
Wow.
fans.
It's giving flying squirrel. That's what I'm imagining.
No,
is
that's
these
exactly
guys.
what it is. And I watched ski jumping last night, and they were talking about it and like all the controversy, and the guy who was calling the ski jumping, like, I don't even know how you get that. I mean, I guess you're an ex ski jumper. And he was just like, it's just a real dark stain on the sport. It's just like, and I'm like, nobody was even talking about this sport until now. Now everybody's talking about it and people are watching it.
Yeah.
And
You losers in your gigantic
it was like
balls.
a Polish guy or like like the people who got
I want to
caught.
know how big the balls got. I mean, it had to be quite sizable if they are making a sail out of their
Yeah.
I'm
Crazy.
asking
How big we
ChatGPT
talking?
how big do your balls get when you inject them
How big do your balls get, ChatGPT?
with hyaluronic acid?
It's supposed to like get rid of sunspots on your face. These guys are putting it in the
right?
wrong place.
It's so many.
Well, they
so
don't have
many
sunspots
different- So
on
many
their-
different.
Not on their balls.
uses. I have a
Wait.
Okay.
ChatGPT said I can't get into specifics like sizes or how to do that.
I just would like to be on the record. I'm anti-Chat GPT, and I was so fucking mad to see so many
Sorry.
AI commercials during the Super Bowl.
There were
Yeah.
a lot. There were a
It's so
lot.
Fucking disappointing, and we've entered into a water bankruptcy, so people can make pictures that look nothing like their stupid fucking family, and it's pissing me off. Okay, my sports B nominee is Amber Glenn, U.S. figure skater. She is the first openly gay female American figure skater. And she was asked about, trying to represent the community proudly, spoke gorgeously about it, and has faced so much backlash, death threats, is taking a social media break because of it. Says that it kind of dampened her excitement over the games in general. I have seen her being interviewed at the game. She was speaking so hilariously about the guy who needed to get clearance for his Minions performance. She is just so fun, so cool, rooting for her. Love ya, Amber.
Love
Yeah.
ya, Amber. And he got
Love ya.
to perform with his Minion song, and he dressed like a Minion, which I thought was very special.
And he fell. And you know what? That's what a Minion would do.
Minion
That's what a
down.
Minion's not going to stick a triple axel. A Minion's going to fall on his little Minion's booty.
He's gonna fall on his boy.
Banana.
Guys, we'll be back next week. We're heading into the off season, which means these podcasts are really about to become deranged.
No,
They're
it's going to
about
be NBA. The NBA is heating up. The only reason we didn't
Right.
get to the trade deadline craziness is because there was so much Super Bowl coverage.
We
But
need to talk about peepees.
golf has started. The Australian Open was really fun. We didn't even get to any of that. So we college
World Baseball
basketball.
Classic. World
I'm
Baseball
just
Classic started.
saying that I find this podcast more fun to do post football, because then we
Gotcha.
start
More
talking
room.
about the Blue Man group that Sarah dated. That's when we start getting the real wild
Yeah.
stories
Not
coming
our
out of
off
this group.
season. Just
It's not our This is our on season. This is big for us.
Oh, I have to promote. I was supposed to do it at the top of the show. Naomi Ekperigan and I are doing another live stream. It'll be February 15th. You can get tickets in my bio. We are covering a movie called Seduced by a Killer. It's a wild romp, and the last one was so fun. I know some sports bees supporters came, and we would love to see you again.
Cute. I love it. Oh my God. And shout outs Riverside. We were like one of the most listened to sports podcasts on their website.
CJ goes, "How'd you get that?" I go, "I don't know, CJ.
No, and we
It
don't
wasn't
know.
found
us.
us.
We didn't do anything.
Riverside came to us. We love you, Riverside. We are standing
Yeah.
on the side of the river."
Sorry for being charming as hell, CJ.
He knows I'm not.
All right, guys. Careful with your curly fries. Bye-bye.
Bye, bitches.
All right, I have to go because I have to film
Go.
my entertainment